The town of Zermatt lies at the southern end of the Matter Valley, which is one of the lateral branches of the Grand Valley of the Rhône. Zermatt is almost completely surrounded by the high mountains of the Pennine Alps, including Monte Rosa, Switzerland's highest peak at 4,634 meters above sea level. It is followed by the Dam, Liscum, Weisshorn and the Matterhorn. Most of the Alpine are located around Zermatt or in the neighboring valleys. Zermatt is traversed by the main river of the valley, the Matter Vispa, which rises at the glaciers at the feet of the highest peaks, the Gonner Glacier on the east side near Monte Rosa and the Zmutte Glacier on the west side between Dent des Herens and Dent Blanche. The town of Zermatt, while dense, is geographically small. There are three main streets which run along the banks of the Matter Vispa, and numerous cross streets, especially around the station and the church which forms the center of Zermatt. In general, anything is at most a 30-minute walk away. There are several suburbs within Zermatt. Winkelmatten, Moos, which was once a separate hamlet, lies on a hill on the southern side. Steenmatten is located on the eastern bank of the main river. Many hamlets are located in the valleys above Zermatt, however they are not usually inhabited all year round. Zumsee lies south of Zermatt on the west bank of the Gonner Gorge, near Fury where a cable car station is located. On the side of Zmutte Valley lies the hamlet of Zmutte, north of the creek Zmuttebach. Findel is located in the eastern valley above the creek Findelbach. It lies below the Sunnega station. Located near a train station of the Gonner Gratbahn, Riffelalp is one of the highest hamlets with a chapel. Zermatt had an area of 242.91 square kilometers. Of this area, about 9.4% is used for agricultural purposes, while 4.6% is forested. Of the rest of the land, 0.8% is settled and 85.2% is unproductive land. Over the past 2 decades, the amount of land that is settled has increased by 130 acres. The agricultural land has decreased by 400 acres. Tourism. The village was discovered by mid-19th century British mountaineers, most notably Edward Whymper, whose summit of the Matterhorn made the village famous. The Matterhorn was one of the last alpine mountains to be summited, and the first expedition that reached the top ended dramatically with only 3 of the 7 climbers surviving the descent. The story is related in the Matterhorn Museum. Zermatt is a starting point for hikes into the mountains, including the Haute Route that leads to Chamonix in France and the Patrouille des Glaciers. Cable cars and chair lifts carry skiers in the winter and hikers in the summer. The highest of them leads to the Klein Matterhorn at 3,883 meters, a peak on the ridge between Breithorn and Matterhorn that offers extensive views in all directions. It is possible to cross into Italy via the Cervinia cable car station. A rack railway line, the Gonner Gratbahn, the highest open-air railway in Europe, runs up to the summit of the Gonner Grat at 3,089 meters. Zermatt is also the western terminus for the Glacier Express rail service connecting to St. Moritz and the Matterhorn Gotthard Behen together with 11 other towns. Zermatt is a member of the community Best of the Alps. Climate. Zermatt has a subarctic climate. Summertime is cool in Zermatt, with mild days and cool nights, while winter is cold and snowy, with highs around freezing and annual snowfall averaging 128 inches. Transportation. Any automobile that uses an engine is not allowed in Zermatt because of concerns for air pollution. Electric vehicles are allowed for local commerces. The cantonal police allow some people to park in the northern section of this city. Some emergency vehicles are also allowed to use combustion engines. Most people reach Zermatt by train or cable car. Trains also leave for Zermatt from Visp and Brig. Skiing. Zermatt is well known throughout the world for its great skiing, especially Trifji for its moguls. The high altitude results in consistent skiing continuously up until the summer. Skiing in Zermatt is split up into 4 distinct areas: Sunega, Gornergrat, Klein Matterhorn, and Schwersee. There is also a connection to Cervinia and Valtenich in Italy. Gornergrat. The Gornergrat is served by the Gornergrat Railway, a 29-minute ride to the Gornergrat Peak, via Riffelalp, Rotenboden, and Riffelberg. At the summit, the hotel and restaurant have been refurbished and accommodate a shopping center. Riffelalp station is linked to Riffelalp Resort by a short tramway line named Riffelalp Tram. A cable car heads up from Hortali to the Rotnase. This final lift serves a freeride area but can be unreliable as this mountainside requires good snow cover to be skiable. The lifts in this area generally open for the season in late February or early March. Cable car is now permanently closed with no replacement lift planned. A new slope leading back from Hortali to Kellensee just under the Gornergrat replaced this lift to maintain the link from the Rothorn to Gornergrat.